In life, only performance with excellence matters. Please don't go chasing after mirages. Focus on your competence, and the world shall hear from you in a good way. This is NTSL Discovery Zone, a zone where we remind you of the essential things of a good life and the wisdom to deal with everyday challenges. And this is the zone with no lie. I'm David Iyango, and I welcome you to this episode of NTSL Wisdom Mining Podcast, a show where I reveal how wisdom impacts your daily life, because success by design is 80% wisdom. If you have wisdom, you will have your world under your control. And thank you, and I appreciate your investment of your precious time to be part of this show today. And thank you for continuing to subscribe to this show. It means a lot to us. It helps us to reach out to fathers and mothers and families across the world. And your subscription also means you get an alert when a new dose of wisdom is available to your family. And the topic of the show today is teach things to your kids that we're going to talk about today. How to ensure your wealth and legacy outlive you. Why the sun is rising on Africa. And these are some of the things that we're going to cover today. Some of the hardest working guys that I know stay stuck in the land of stagnation, sometimes even for life, all because they are not using proven strategies to take their net worth to the next level, so that their family and those that they care for can have the maximum impact from their life. I have seen books that says it takes 3 things to build an overflowing net worth. But if you've already been on this ladder, you know that is really BS. It is too simplified. As Albert Einstein said, make things simple, but not simpler than they should be. That is a good advice. So watch out for all those people on the internet, Instagram, that are dishing out these big lies to you. You need more than 3 things, but of course not 300. Becomes too overwhelming. Don't stay stuck when the roadmap to prosperity without sorrow is here, based on the timeless blueprints of God that you can embrace, adapt, and continue to win. And that framework is called Success After 5 p.m. It's a big 6-hour coaching program, but let me give you a sneak peek of what the program is all about. Success comes after sunset. Discover how 3% of the world that control 97% of the world attain that success after 5 p.m. While every one of us is sleeping, and the big lie that you're going to sleep 8 hours and 9 hours a day, yes, they are beating you to the game. Success after 5 p.m. is the high achievers strategies from the kingdom of heaven. The steps will give you steps that will guide you to true prosperity without sorrows, piercing your prosperity. There are so many people out there. They acquire something, but their life gets pierced with sorrows. in no time. Yeah, check the Instagram, check Facebook. All these, they call them influencer, check their life. They may have some money in the bank, and I'm going to talk to you about that money also in this podcast. I will give you today the overview of 7 of the 24 steps that is in the framework called Success After 5 p.m. Number 1 is the ultimate tool for scaling anything, any business that you have. Please don't use brute force wealth. Talk your way into it. Talk your way into scaling anything. Know the right key to open that door. Number 2, how to become a person of wisdom. You cannot make progress in life if you don't have a lot of wisdom. And I can tell you, there are so many people out there, I'm sure you probably live with them, you work with them in the workplace, then sometimes you scratch your head. What is this man or this woman thinking? But when you have wisdom, when you understand how the world really works, you are called a person of wisdom. Wise person. You will start to live by principles. Living by principle is integrity. And your integrity will protect you, will protect your family, will protect your business, and those that you are leading in the right direction of life. Number 3, how to build or rebuild your character traits. And in this part of this program, we're going to run through everything that causes your character traits to atrophy. Because, for example, those of you who are into binge watching of TV, gaming, Instagram, social media, staying there for 8 hours a day, yeah, those tools are just there to completely destroy your creativity. So you find it so difficult for you to think a solution to any problem in your life. And the world out there, they call them therapists, psychiatrists. You will be their lunch. Unless you are a swimsuit model, your character traits, talking about, for example, creativity, confidence, courage, grit, optimism, integrity, reliability, are what produce excellence, wealth, and prosperity without the sorrows. The greatest assets in any area of your life, and they give you unfair advantage in the marketplace in just about anything you lay your hands to do in life. Number 4, some locations where true wealth is hidden from most people. There is a glut of wealth in the world today. In times of crisis and tough times, no money leaves the planet on Chinese spacecraft to the moon. All the money are here on Earth. The question is, where are they hidden? Wealth is stored and hidden in unimaginable places, like Africa, for example. You are still living in a fool's paradise if you still don't understand that the sun is rising on Africa right now. If you don't believe me, just watch what China is doing in that region right now. It's amazing. I can tell you, I came from Africa. I live in the United Kingdom, All my life, I lived in the United States for 12 years with my family. Right now, I have a dual SIM phone from Africa, and I am receiving a 5G reception right now in UK, where I'm recording this podcast. But some of my services in the UK, I don't want to mention names, they just blow out in most places. Yeah. Please check out what China is doing in that region, because wherever you see China is putting their money, be watchful. And I will show you in the coaching section programs some of these places and what you need to do to access this pot of wealth. Number 5, you will discover 6 non-negotiable attributes for stepping into any relationship. Marriage that will last forever in love, lifetime friendships, business partnership, and so on. Because don't forget, anyone you associate with, they are taking you somewhere. They are teaching you something bad or something good. Some friendship, some relationship will take you up on an elevator, just like an elevator. Some relationship will take you fast down, and some people don't recover from such relationship. So if you have these 6 non-negotiable attributes, you lay that out in the beginning of your friendship, where I want to be in your circle, then you will screen out probably 99% of all the people you have no business association with. Number 6, we're going to explain to you how to structure your business for exponential growth. I'm not talking about this microwave business on Instagram and all these things. Good things take a while to build. Because if you look at a building, for example, 60% of the time to get a business to completion, you spend on the foundation alone. Yeah, 60%, sometimes 70% of the time you spend building, before you complete the building, is spent on the foundation. Because once the foundation is correct, the building, the surface, the first floor, second floor, they will go rapidly on, no problem. Let me just add 3 things investors and banks are really looking for in your business for them to show enough interest to invest in it. Number 1 is your strategies to automate perpetual flow of customers that will generate consistent revenue. If you don't have a way to bring consistent customer to your business, if all you do, you just wait and open your doors and have a Facebook page or a website, you are delusional. Number 2, what are the plans you have put in place to mitigate single points of failure in your business model? This is the number 1 problem nearly all small businesses, even medium-sized businesses, are susceptible to. For example, supply chain, critical employees, maintenance culture. What happens if you are the only person running the business right now? What happens if you fall ill tomorrow? Got involved in an accident? That investor is probably giving you money and is looking to let you have the money for 5 years. He's not going to look at you if you don't have all these things ready. Number 3, your A-team competence and managerial experience. For example, is the owner's competence relevant to the business? Never forget, people are not investing really in your business. That's probably about 2% of it. But they are investing in you as a person. Your integrity, your experience, your management acumen. That is what investors are investing in. I've had people ask me, oh, I have this wonderful idea. I just pick up one of these 3, and usually, nearly all the people I've spoken to, they normally fail all of them. That's a sad situation. That's why 98% of business startups fail within 2 years. 2-3 years. And the 2-3 years, so painful. Now they amass so much debt. Their credibility is damaged beyond repair. And then they decided they're going to chuck in that business. Then they start something new with the same situation. And then the business starts to go into a scam business because they have not prepared. Number 7, we're going to go through in the coaching program, deep dive into 12 specific strategies for building a thriving family and business and creating generational wealth. That is what the whole program is all about. These are some of the critical things you should also teach your kids. That is how you will make sure your wealth and legacy outlive you. So as I'm bringing this podcast to landing today, I want to talk to you briefly about holy money, H-O-L-Y, money. I mentioned it briefly at the beginning of the podcast. This is one thing that is tripping up nearly everyone that the world out there label as wealthy. So what is this holy money? Holy money is what makes God's reward system on earth function at his best. The opposite to holy money, of course, is what some people refer to as blood money, unclean money, cocaine money, prostitution, money from pornography sources. Yeah, you can name it, what people do for money. Abraham in the Bible certainly knew about this, and later in his life, he sanctified his wealth. Remember, Abraham used to shop his wife around to kings for most of the wealth he accumulated during his journey to the place called there that God directed him to. Yeah. There is a process I will show you. If you are in that category for your life where you are right now, I will show you how to sanctify your wealth to protect your legacy for generations to come. Very, very important. Holy money is the money you receive from solving real problems for other God's children. It is really the certificate of value of your service or product, the proof that you served with excellence and competence. You have not scammed anyone or robbed an old lady with a gun. You are not selling products or services that you know very well will kill or harm other people. The only way you got holy money was when you served someone with integrity, moral intention, and debonair smiles on your face. And that person willingly handed over that money to you. That is what holy money is all about. So remember, when you do whatever you do to earn your daily living, the consequences are waiting for you and your children to the 4th generation. Make no mistake about that. You don't have to go too far. Just check in the last 5 years on social media, TV, what you hear about people. You will know what I'm talking about. Yeah, what people are up to. People worshipping blood money and all kind of money to show that, oh, something is going well for me. Now, if you were to have a video attached to their body for even 24 hours, you'll be amazed what their life is all about. So stay focused on using proven strategies to take your net worth to the next level so that your family and those you care for can have the maximum impact from your life. Don't stay stuck when the roadmap to prosperity without sorrow is here, based on the timeless blueprint of God that you can embrace, adapt, and continue to win. The framework is called Success After 5 p.m. The secrets of the 3% of the world population who control 97% of the world's resources. I would like to know what you think and also hear about your results. Just leave your comments below in the comment section, and also wherever you are, if you have an opportunity to like the podcast, yes, go ahead and press the like button. Give your comments. Why? Or you can email me at support@ntsl.com. We have a deep dive coaching program, like I said earlier on, that will address and help you with the points I have covered in this podcast. There is a link in the show notes to request a one-on-one chat with me, or you can head straight to the webpage ntsl.com/private, where you can also secure your chat with me. So the number one rule of life is know the code for success. Don't just chase after mirages. This number one code for success, they will never teach you this in schools or colleges. The good news is that at NTSL Coaching by Design, that is simply our number one mission. Remember, when you understand a thing, it will work for you. NTSL is where wisdom lives, because success by design is 80% wisdom. And if you have wisdom, lot of wisdom. Wisdom is something you acquire on a daily basis. You can improve and improve. You will have your world under your control, and your world will get better. You will make progress. You will see differences in the life of your children, your family. Everybody will be uplifting. Yes, I'm not saying that you are not going to hear some news that will run a chill down your spine. Yeah, but when those things happen, when the evil days come, you will have the wisdom to face the challenges and conquer them with uncommon testimonies. So I want to thank you for listening. Please let me know your number one takeaway from this show. Leave your comments below, or you can email me support@ntsl.com. Until next show, I wish you a passionate and profound growth in your family, in your friendship, in your finances, in your fitness, as well as in your faith. This is David Eyango. Remember, NTSL coaching is a safe place in an unsafe world. You stay safe and you stay blessed.